just had to come back and talk to you for a little while. Ask you some questions, because you ain't been reading your history. You ain't teaching your children, and you ain't teaching your grandchildren about their roots. You know how I know that? Because you don't recognize it. You know who I am. Because if you know who I was, you would know that I was a part of the first slave brought to America. Woo! I still recollect the year. It was 1619 in the state of Virginia. The 20 that's what they call us. But you can't confirm that because you ain't been reading your history. I was captured from my homeland, Africa, and brought here. Stripped of my freedom. Stripped of my human rights. Hey, could you ask them to read about me? Could you ask them to learn their history? Could you ask them to keep the light of my history alive?
Do you recognize me? You know who I am? You probably don't, because you don't know my history. I was one of the first slaves brought here to America. Yes, I was. I was on a boat, and we were going to Mexico. You wouldn't believe these English privateers. They jumped on the boat. They took us and they traded us for food and for supplies, and right there down in Virginia. Yeah, when they did that, they treated us like animals, treated us like tools. They called us everything, but I called me a human being, and I deserve to be treated like that. Amen. Do you know who I am? Do you recognize me? Keep the light shining.
Do you know me? Do you know me? Do you know my history? My tears? I was born a slave. Yeah. They captured the first one and started this whole slavery system of abuse and anger. I had so many slaves to be hunted, whipped, burned, bone brother hung from a tree. I had to watch my son, who only wanted freedom, to be brought back and mutilated in front of me. As a female slave on a plantation, my husband had to watch Massa come in and do his way with me. Read about me. Remember my history. Keep the light.
Do you know me? Do you know my history? I never knew my daddy. Now, he won't what y'all call deadbeat. No, my daddy was sold into slavery when I was just 1 year old. They sold me like cattle to the highest bidder. At the tender age of 12, I was sold into slavery too, to the highest bidder. Never seeing my mother again. She'll make a good breeder, is what they said. Master said. You breed cat. It is your job to teach, and your job to show the youngest about their ancestors. For it was our pain the light of our